everybody, and finally welcome back to Psychonauts after, almost a month, was it?
No, I think it's been over a month.
Yeah, it feels like it.
I can check. I have my phone right here. But yeah, aside from that live stream that happened on my main channel, we haven't done anything in ages.
It's a bunch of slackers.
These guys have been busy.
By the way, yes, this fish can talk.
These guys have been busy, and I've been lazy. Yeah, it's been like a month and a half.
Wow.
So basically, we just freed this lungfish, and freed its mind. So now he's gonna help us out by taking us to our friend Lily, which she's inside the asylum.
And you just trusted him.
Yeah. I mean, you did just free him, so I don't know why you would trust him.
I mean, like, that doesn't mean he's being honest. Like, he can still definitely.
He gives you here. You can go back across the shore, so you can go back to the camp anytime you want.
You really aren't as hideous as people say.
Which I will end up doing in this part because, like a dummy, I got to this part of the game and I forgot the cobweb duster, so I have to backtrack in this part. But it was a good thing I did. Oh, by the way, this fish is the window. I love that. It has a really deep voice.
What a magical.
Reminds me of Greg from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
But it's a good thing I did have to backtrack because there was some story stuff.
Yeah. I still need to play through from start to finish Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I don't know if I want to do that because that game looks like it just becomes straight up painful by the second half.
Really?
Yeah, like especially the war chapter. That chapter looks actually kind of awful.
I was gonna say, don't get me wrong. Like, I love that game, like the humor and everything. But I remember getting to its war chapter, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped playing.
Well, even before that, the zombie chapter is before that, right? That one looks pretty bad too.
The zombie chapter is right after the war chapter.
I'm with the Psychonauts.
Because when he comes home from the war, it's in nighttime.
Okay.
Or no, wait. I might be mixing it up.
Well, okay. Whatever's the one that... no, wait. It is the zombie chapter that introduces the gun. So, yeah, zombie chapter first.
Okay.
And yeah, that one has, like, a really long stretch where you're just not allowed to die. It takes, like, 20 minutes, and it's super easy to die, and if you do, you have to redo all of it.
Oh, by the way, I stood here for so long because he has a whole bunch of unique dialogue, and he's basically just rambling random nonsense, obviously. He's like this insane policeman.
In order to monopolize exactly what
nobody knows.
Who do you work for?
I'm the guard. I've been fully trained.
But like I've said before in the past parts, like this is where the game's writing does get better because you get ridiculous moments like this.
Clean burning perpetual energy source.
I don't know. I find it entertaining.
I can't really say because it's hard to pay attention to the dialogue while we're talking over everything.
I mean, yeah.
This guy's
He's basically talking about some giant conspiracy.
Yeah.
You'll see when you go inside of his mind. Also, yeah, there's a jump cut there because I had to start a new session. Because this level in itself, there's like, I had 2 hours of footage when I finished, recording it. But there was only like an hour and a half of it that was me doing the level because I had to backtrack. This is when I realized I had to backtrack. Yeah. I probably should have Oops.
We're a little rusty. Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of cut right where I cut past the campground, little walk around I did. Basically just grab more arrowheads, as you can see. 803. But yeah, this is the next story cutscene where it shows what happens to the kids. So, yeah.
Wasn't the level select, like, somewhere else, though? Like, what's...
Oh, you mean the astral plane?
I think so, yeah.
Are you talking about
Is that?
To be clear, Jacob, are you talking about that room that's like a ring with surrounded by doors?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one. I think you. I don't remember if you have to go to the brain tumbler or not, but it's basically just there if you absolutely have to backtrack to a certain level, which I don't know why you would, because it's pretty linear. I
100.
mean, the mental cobwebs is like the one reason, yeah, 100%. Also, he's explaining why he can't, why he's always down here, and why he's like that above the surface. It's because like he's pretty much like so psychologically damaged that he has to stay near the giant source of Psychonauts, which they explained earlier in the story. So he keeps from losing his mind. So when he's up above the surface, you're pretty much seeing a crazy version of him. So,
Huh.
That's cool. Character development.
I do really like this character though, because when you play the game, you know, obviously you'll be listening to the dialogue. He's probably one of the most funny characters in the game.
What even is that too? Like, what are we looking at?
Oh, that's it's like an isolation chamber pretty much. He's just keeping all the kids there so they don't, you know, get lost. Because they don't have their brains, so they'll wander around. You know, if they let them go. As we saw earlier in the game, where you know we saw Dogan and Bobby lost his brain. All they can say is TV and mope around.
Did you say Bobby?
Bobby. Also, this game has these weird dialogue choices where you can say no, and they'll just pretty much. You ever play Super Mario? Yeah.
So, can someone make a gif of that?
I was about to say, like, I pretty much did this. Like, I was like, someone's gonna make a gif.
You should have like let him get smacked a few more times.
I didn't want to go on for too long.
There is no too long. There is no too long when it comes to smacking children.
There was some crude part of me that went, Brendan's probably gonna enjoy this.
You're right. You know, I've been. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I tend to joke about hurting children a lot, and I think I have the root. Like, I know where the root comes from. I rewatched Gravity Falls recently, and the character Grunkle Stan does that like a shocking amount. Like, one of my favorite quotes from him is, "Yes, burn the child." So I think he's why I make jokes like that all the time. So a Disney cartoon is why I joke about hurting children.
Amazing.
Jeez.
It's not the child abuse, is it? No.
No, I don't think it is, honestly. I don't think I joked about hurting children until a little bit later. Because, like, chow and children aren't, like, the same thing. Anyway, you guys should watch Gravity Falls.
With the chow.
Yeah, it's like, you know how marijuana is considered a gateway drug?
Oh my god.
Anyway, you guys should watch Gravity Falls. It is so good. Jacob,
I still need to, yeah. I've seen clips and it looks entertaining.
Jacob,
I'm basically grinding for arrowheads right here because you need 800 to get the cobweb duster, and yeah, it's kind of boring. So I kind of supercut. That's it.
Anyway, Jacob, it's on Disney Plus, and Dylan, it's on Hulu. So come on, get to it. Also, if you watch it on Hulu, there's no ads, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I already pay for ad-free Hulu.
Oh, okay. Well, if you didn't, there we go.
So someone's living like a king over here.
Yeah.
What? It's the only service I pay for. It's not like I have like 5 of them, like some.
Okay. I don't pay for any of it, so.
I have 3, but
That's
also
you have family who already have it though.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing about having a family. You get to mooch off it. Like I have 3 thanks to my family, and I'm planning on subbing to Disney Plus once I have my own money, and maybe HBO Max for a couple shows. I don't know how long I'm gonna do that though. There are too many streaming services out there, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But I'm such a king. Yeah. Totally have my own place with my own internet and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not dial-up internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, about the cobweb duster. As you might notice, this is gonna have a lot of cuts because I'm trying to cut out as much dead footage as possible. That was kind of my goal with these next 2 parts we were recording. Because one thing I noticed in the parts I made before is like there's a lot of dead air. It's like we're gonna try and make up for that somewhat. At least I'm gonna try and make up for that.
But Dylan, by improving yourself, you're admitting defeat because that means your past self isn't.
Because you have weakness.
And I'm not weak. I'm not weak.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
are we all secretly
Infinite.
infinite? Yeah, we all secretly infinite. I'm not.
I've been playing that game a little bit recently because I want achievements because I'm just that bored. And man, I can't get over the mediocrity of that game.
Yeah. I saw your tweet too. You're just like, why is there no achievement for getting all this?
Yeah, I got every S rank thinking, oh yeah, there's definitely an achievement for. No, there isn't. Why?
They just didn't bother. Like they didn't think people would get an S rank on all of it.
Honestly, it's not even that hard to do. I had mostly S's with a
Yeah.
few A's and a couple B's. It really wasn't that hard to get the rest of them, but still no achievement.
Is it as short as I remember?
Yeah.
Like 2 hours?
Yeah, if you skip cutscenes, you can easily beat it in less than 2 hours, but if you watch cutscenes, it's probably closer to
The one
3.
who opens the asylum gate?
But it's all about the milkman.
When the cutscenes are longer than the actual game.
Yeah, it's mostly because of the intermission scenes. In between levels, you have the characters talking on the map screen, and that takes
Yeah.
up a lot of time.
That might help you see the
Yeah.
world like I do.
Sorry.
It's all bad
I don't
as
drink
it's for.
before
I forgot the
noon,
quote actually went. Oh, Knuckles.
So is this like his house or something? Or what is this?
Yes, we are inside Boyd's mind, and well, as we'll see in the next part, it's not so stable.
Yeah.
Well, you can see right here.
I was gonna say,
too, but
Looking a little rough.
At the front.
also I like this.
Refrigerators.
I like the joke that Raz made too, because he's like checking the fridge because there's a power up in there, and he goes, "I don't drink. Before noon, I mean."
Went to the prom.
So
I do like how, I don't even know what those are called, but I do like how those are those complement the other level design. You know what I mean? Like the look of it.
the figments. The
Yeah,
figments.
how it's like a toaster with like a tree for another.
Yeah. My favorite example is still Lumfishopolis because they use it for like neon signs and stuff. And
Oh yeah, you're right.
yeah. And it's also a really clever way to save on graphical power.
I mean, just a single texture you're throwing on there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I
they're
wanna
even gonna have it in the second game, so obviously it's still gonna complement the level. design.
What is this doing?
Okay, so this is clairvoyance. It allows you to see into other people's minds, so
Oh.
you can do things like this.
That's actually
See,
cool.
now you didn't see all this before, so this is what he sees. This is what he meant by
The milkman's
you're to
dead?
see what I see.
Oh, crud.
Burned up in
Also, yeah, apparently the milkman's dead.
Didn't you hear?
Like I've said before, that I don't feel like this game does a lot differently than what other 3D platformers have done. But that's an exception. That's actually really cool. I mean, I guess I need to see how far they take that, but that's cool.
The ice cream.
We'll see in the freaking level. I'll get into it more there.
What a cliffhanger.
Be careful.
But yeah, as he says,
All
they're all watching you all the time. As you will be watching the next part with us.
What a segue.
My head is itchy.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
My head is itchy. Just needed to inform the audience.
Alright.
Just gonna
Get it.
get some
It's
scratching
good.
noises. Can you guys hear my scratching in the mic?
Okay, I'm not gonna
No.
leave it
Alright, I'm done.
in. Bye, guys.
Bye. I need to hear that back if we're not gonna leave that in. Anyway, bye.